Hey everybody, welcome back to Land Yacht Garage. In today's video, I have an addiction. I bought another project vehicle. So I picked this 87 Ford Ranger with a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder, 2-wheel drive. I picked it up from a used car lot. Super nice people. If you want to go check them out, it's ODA Auto Precision in Auburn, New Hampshire. They actually did a bunch of these a while ago, restored them and everything. So this was a leftover project. So I picked this thing up for a super good deal. I picked it up for $700 delivered. The guy was asking $1,200. I offered him $5. He said $6. And I'm like, well, can you deliver? And he said for $100. I would have used my tow dolly, but the axle's not welded yet, and I really wanted to get it, so I would just pay the extra $100. And I couldn't get another tow company to do it cheaper because this guy was charging like $2 a mile. The last time I had something towed, a tow guy that I've been using for years and years and years charged me $7 a mile. So here it is. It's actually pretty good. So let me go ahead and show you guys around it. So it has front end damage here. I think we got to get this thing running, driving, back on the road where it belongs. Give it a quick tractor paint job, and maybe send it on its way. I'm not sure yet. So, unlike most of the things that I buy, this actually runs. I heard it run on spray. Transmission works. Needs a master cylinder. But then I got home last night. On another note, their tow driver doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I had all of this disconnected. The brake boost was disconnected. It started, and there's obviously high idling. And then I went to reconnect the vacuum lines, and it stalled out, and it won't restart now for some reason. Fuel pump's on. I think it might be out of fuel. So, 14-inch wheels. I'm not sure what bolt pattern these things run. If it's like an 01, which is 5x4.5, I can run those on it. It's already been sprayed white. You can kind of see this blue. You can see it on the door here. Needs a mirror. I think I have extras. It's the same ones that are on my truck. And this is another major misconception. Is this, like, let me show you guys under this thing. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. This thing is mint underneath. And now, normal person would open the door and see that and immediately be scared away. Floor pans are not that bad to do, guys. This is a one-day job. Pull the seat, pull the vinyl floor out of it, get new floor pans. I can get a set of them and need both sides for $115. You don't even have to weld them in. Just self-tapper them in, do seam sealer. It will last easily 20 years. So, with that being said, it needs 2 floor pans. Cab mounts are great. Headliner's a little destroyed. It has just over 100,000 miles. Bed floor is great. The master cylinder is kind of seized. Needs a pinion seal. Comes with an extra tailgate, some kind of exhaust tip. And, yeah. Not a bad little truck for what I paid. And this thing is like pretty rust-free. But one problem is at the used car lot, he has like over 1,000 cars. He didn't verify the VIN number, and he had other Rangers and stuff like that. He gave me the wrong title, and it's signed now. And then he wrote out a bill of sale for a different truck, not this one. So with that being said, I'm going to have to had another little hit right here. I'm going to have to contact him today and see if we can get this resolved. If it's too big of a deal or something, I have ways around it. It's an 87 in New Hampshire. You don't need anything 99 and older does not need a title. So worst case scenario, I'll get it just a bill of sale. I have to do a VIN verification, so have a cop come verify the VIN, and then I can get it registered. So without no further ado, let me get to work on this thing. So it has a brand new starter solenoid, a O2 sensor, like a bunch of stuff. Did I mention that I woke up at 5:30 this morning to come out and work on this thing? So let's see if it starts. I don't think it will. It might be out of fuel. Starter does not sound good. Definitely has fuel pump. Okay, let me go ahead and throw some gas on. Start with the easiest thing first. And what I meant about the floor pans is around this time, well, no, October, late September, early October of last year, we picked up an 01 Ford Ranger for same price as this. Sat for 2 years because the guy said it won't pass inspection. And he was like, yeah, it's a parts truck, won't pass suspension, extensive body rot. The only thing that was wrong with it was a floor pan. Fixed that up. Did a couple of other things to it, tires and stuff. We put 20,000 miles on it this year. So that's the misconception about floor pans. They're not that bad. It's a one-day job. So I'm gonna get this fuel in it and see if it starts then. And for anybody that's gonna ask, yes, I do still have the Bronco, and yes, it is still in the same spot as you saw it 2 videos ago. Cycle the key a couple of times. Let's see if it will start. Okay, so this is confusing. So today I hear no fuel pump. Nope, I do. Never mind. Okay. Let's check spark. So I know it's getting fuel to the rail. I'm not sure if the injectors are firing, but let's check the next thing, which would be spark. So if you ask for different people, they're all going to tell you different ways to do it. Check a spark. I shove a screwdriver in the spark plug right here. It's easy on the Ranger. Starter solenoid. Starter solenoid. What's going on here? Oh, and when you do this, you should have the key on. Why is this not working? Okay, so it has an orange spark. You prefer blue, but orange will work. So this tells me that the injectors are firing. So the next thing, just to verify fuel pressure, I'm not sure if this thing has a Schrader valve, but typically on a fuel rail, it has a Schrader valve. Just get a little screwdriver or something and just verify fuel pressure. I don't think this has that. Kind of bizarre. Well, if it doesn't fire off now, we have a bigger problem. So at least I know it has somewhat compression. Timing. These do have the front timing belt right there. I really wish I could test fuel pressure at the rail. So then I would know it could be a fuel filter. Could be the injector's not firing. Something's obviously not happy. Because it was running. I had it running just last night. So, found the Schrader valve. Instead of putting it here or, back here, they put it, I don't even know if you guys can see it, right there. Right at the tip of this finger, right here. Yep. Let me see. So, if I get a pick in here, I don't even know if I can. They really couldn't have picked a stupider spot. Just like a valve stem on a tire. Okay, I can't get it with this. So, no fuel pressure at the rail. A lot better than tracing late 80s fuel injection injector harness. So, I'm not sure if these are like my Bronco, but my Bronco has a low pressure pump in the tank and a high pressure on the frame rail. So, first thing I should have checked, the inertia switch. Just double check that, make sure that that's not tripped, and then start tracing it back. I think on the Ranger, they're behind this kick panel. I'm not 100% sure. That's where it was on my truck. So, the inertia switch it's not under the kick panel. It is right there. So, still nothing. Maybe. No. So, I hear one fuel pump. These do have two. I'm not sure. Might be a clogged fuel filter, but anyway, my next steps are going to be jacking it up because I can't fit under it, putting ramps, crawling under there, maybe the high pressure, I don't know. So hopefully I can get this resolved. So I'm going to have to do a little more investigating. The high pressure on the frame rail is on, but for some reason it sounds like it's sucking air. So I'm not sure if I don't have enough fuel, but I don't have any more fuel on hand. So in the meantime, I am going to start to get this bed cleaned up. So let me go ahead and set up a time lapse. Well, that ain't actually bad. Our 01's rotted out worse. And I've seen 2015's rotted out worse. So for all the Southerners that down south, these trucks would be junk because of a floor pan. It's not the case. This is really solid for the year and for New Hampshire. So, expert mechanicing has told me that this tire is flat. That's the reason it won't run. Definitely not the case. But you never know. It could be just going to that back corner of the tank. So, I'm going to go ahead and get air in this tire. Definitely ain't holding there. Okay. Air compressor has no air. Air's aired up. Fuel pump is definitely sucking in air. So I'm going to get to a not important, well, important, not important. I'm going to wash it. Well, that's as far as my hose reaches. So that's all that's going to get done for now. I'll obviously finish washing it and wash it a lot better. It's still wicked dirty. But I'm going to be painting it anyway. So I think I've already gone over this. Plan is with the truck to get it running, driving, presentable, back on the road, running good, driving good, stopping good. Do the floor pans, clean up the interior, give it a tractor paint job. So probably by the time this video comes out, this truck will be on the road, painted, everything. But just for the hell of it, let me know what color I should paint this thing. Obviously, it's going to be tractor paint colors. So blue, red, orange. I would prefer not orange. Yeah. Yellow. Prefer not yellow. But yeah, I'm not sure. Blue, red. Haven't made up my mind yet. So that's as far as my hose reaches. Not sure what I'm going to do now. I have no more gas. I'm not sure. So obviously I'm not going to fix any of the bodywork or anything. I'm just going to sand it, shoot it. It's going to be about $100 for a complete paint job. So, I definitely did not siphon 2 gallons of fuel. Definitely did not. Put it in there, still nothing. So I just hot wired the fuel pump relay so the fuel pump would run constantly. Push on the Schrader valve, like the tiniest bit of fuel's coming out with no pressure. So I'm back. I'm going to be pulling off the fuel pump housing. Hopefully, fuel filter, sorry. Hopefully it's just like a really clogged fuel filter. My hopes are not high, but it would definitely be nice. So working on that now. But I'm going to go get breakfast first because I am hungry and I've already been out here working on this thing for 2 hours. Okay, so just got off, removed the fuel filter. It wasn't clogged at all, but with the housing off, I crossed a relay and I can't remember if the one on the frame rail is the high pressure or the low pressure, because it's barely pulling a suction on my finger. Which, if it was a low pressure, then it would be okay, but if it's high pressure, it needs a pump. but the one in the tank's not doing anything. So what I'm gonna do is use my power probe the fuel pump harness, and see if I can get the pump to kick on, if it's a grounding issue, if it's a power issue, or if it's the pump. I'd really prefer not to pull the fuel tank, considering I just put 5 gallons in and I don't even know how much it has in it. So I'm going to go ahead and power probe the pump. This is absolutely stupid of Ford. So, dropping the fuel tank, I power probe the fuel pump, and it ain't kicking on. So I'm going to see if something I can fix or whatever outside of the vehicle. So the front strap's easy to get to. So I'm like, okay, I'll do the rear. Well, they run it, instead of doing a nut and a bolt, no. They put a sheet metal clip down through the top with a bolt this long, with only this much space between the body, between the bed. So you have to pull the bed to drop the fuel tank. So my solution to that is cutting the fuel tank strap and doing a ratchet strap for the rear one, because I'm not pulling the bed. Sparks, fuel, what could possibly go wrong? Wow, no fire or anything? Damn it. Fuel tank's out. It was definitely not out of fuel. It's almost full. So just blew out around the sending unit. Sending unit is leaking, but what are you gonna do? This broke off. Should be it's an easy fix though. I'll just get a rubber hose, leave the one in the truck, and then cut it off this barb and slide it on there. That's a return, I think, anyway. Well, another problem. There's supposed to be a hose connecting the pump to the feed, or the pump to the outlet. See? Right here, there's supposed to be a little rubber hose. Guess what isn't there? Well, the pump is in fact dead as well. Probably because of that. It probably got caught up in there and just killed the pump. So, I guess I'm going to call AutoZone and see if I can get a fuel pump for this. That ought to be fun. Well, let's just say, gotta order a fuel pump. I'm just getting the actual pump. I'm not doing the whole sending unit and everything. I'm not doing that. $20 versus 75, and then I'm ordering a master cylinder. So the master cylinder, I'm actually ordering it all off of Amazon. You can get stuff way cheaper on Amazon. I know that I've got into this previously, but if you cross-reference parts and stuff on Amazon, you can get quality parts for about 20 or 30 bucks cheaper. Like the flex plate on my truck, I got it for 35 versus 65 off an Amazon, and it worked great. So I'm gonna move on. I probably might pull the wheels off, check the brakes, see how old the rubber hoses are, see if I have to order new rubber hoses and stuff. So that is kind of on a standstill now. So I found tires. I can get brand new tires for this, trailer tires, because trailer tires are mostly 14s, for $52 a piece off a Priority Tire. So I think this truck is going to be a budget restoration. What I mean by that is not every nut and bolt, not tearing it apart, making it presentable. So I'm not going to fix any of the bodywork because I don't have the expertise to do that or anything. But what I can do is clean up this interior, get the floor pans in, do new carpet, clean up this interior, fix the door panels a little bit, paint the whole truck, clean it, possibly do the frame budgetly, undercoating. I don't want to do undercoating, but I'm not sure what. Do a spray-in bed liner and everything, and make it a really nice little truck. For, let's just say, less than $1,200. I have $700 into it right now. I'm gonna have another $50 into it for a fuel pump and master, $200 for tires, $100 for paint, interior, floor pans. It might be closer to $15. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull down this headliner. Because this is gross. So I'm not sure how many videos this will be. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna get this headliner ripped down. Well, when I get a little more bored, I'll get it all out of here. But that looks a lot better than the sagging pinkish white. So I'm going to go ahead and fix these door panels. You probably already guessed it, but we will be fixing these door panels with self-tappers. And it will look more presentable than it falling off. See, now there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Down here. One here. These door cards are still very... okay, there's something there. Can't go there. Something there. Okay, maybe this corner ain't getting one. Right there. Okay. That one went a little too deep. Whoops. They're still wavy as hell, but it's a lot better than them kind of peeling off. So I'm gonna do the other side the same way. Probably gonna get out the shop vac, clean this thing up, and I'm probably gonna wash it again. Okay, so been working at it for a little while. The bed on it is just immaculate. Obviously still gotta do more cleaning and stuff. I've been just cleaning it. I washed the other side. I rolled it all the way back so I could clean it more. Washed the whole engine bay. It's not good, but it's cleaner than it was. Just drenched the whole thing. This side still needs more washing, but it's pretty clean. It's just I can't reach this side with the hose. So, oh yeah, vacuumed out the interior. Cab supports, cab mounts are great, so just needs floor pans. Yeah, not a bad little truck. So, I guess there's pretty much nothing else to do. I'll probably end up moving it so then this spot can dry up because there's a lot of water. But I guess I'm ordering parts later today for it. I will see you guys tomorrow, where hopefully you'll be running and driving the Master and the fuel pump. So, see you guys tomorrow. Okay, so this is a huge relief. Oh, puppy. Puppy. It's our huge relief. Well, I'm draining the fuel tank right now. I'm almost done 15 gallons. I got to looking, and I noticed that the blue was only on this driver's door. So I'm like, I checked the dash bin. It's on my fault. Somebody swapped the driver's door with an 87 driver's door. And I've been reading off this VIN number that obviously doesn't match. Went to the one in the windshield, it matches the title, so I have all the proper paperwork on this truck. And this truck did come from Maryland, and it's an 85, not an 87. So we might have a situation. Not sure yet. So yesterday I ordered fuel pump and master cylinder off of Amazon, and that was before I knew it was an 85 and not an 87. So the body styles are the same, but Amazon's saying that the parts that I ordered doesn't fit an 85. So we shall see when Amazon brings the package. So hopefully they're the right ones. Well, it's a fuel pump. It pumps things. It's definitely different, but if it pumps, it pumps. I can just hardwire it in. Master cylinder, different. Might still work though. Has no ABS, which this one doesn't. So this might work if it's the same bolt pattern and everything. So let's go try to get this fuel pump in. Well, by no means is this right, but it works, so it's going in. Well, fuel tank's in. I gotta order fuel tank straps because right now it's just ratchet strapped up because the other one broke. So, but idles very well for sitting on bad gas, and the air box ain't hooked up. Slight exhaust leak or something burning on the exhaust. You know, all 75 Anger horsepower. So she smoked a little bit, but she's been sitting. So I'm gonna tackle the master cylinder and get it on there. So back out here a couple of days later. This is gonna be the outro because this video is already over 30 minutes long. There's Windsor. So here it sits as of right now. I have been driving it around a little bit. Pretty much go down one trail, and then in the trail park, there's like an 8th mile, and I've just been driving it down there and everything. Put about 2 miles on it, and this is actually the one and only vehicle that I've actually enjoyed more after driving it. Like my 89 Bronco over there, I liked it until I drove it and figured out that it's a major piece of shit. But I was driving it, and the brakes are done. It has brand new brakes. I just got to do the master, but the master should work. I just got to make new brake lines. So nothing's changed under here other than I think I fried the fuel pump relay, because I took the little cover off because I was just jumping the relay, and it actually grounded out, and yeah, so I think I fried the fuel pump relays. It has plates on it now. And then I was driving it, figured out that that tire was leaking, so I went to plug it, and it ripped the whole sidewall open. think right there. Pretty much. So, yeah. Tire is junk. So, I took the spare tire down, and it actually holds air for like a day, and it's the matching wheels for the front. So now I just had to find one more matching wheel, and I'll be fine. Yeah, nothing much has changed. I ordered 4 brand new tires off of Priority Tire for $196 for all 4, and then I just ordered new floor pans. So once I do the master, oh yeah, the brake booster is bad. So you gotta spend $75 on a new one, which kind of sucks. So stay tuned for next video where we'll be back to work on this Ranger. My truck is on a standstill right now due to broken intake bolts. So yeah, next video we'll be doing tires, which the tire's supposed to be coming in tomorrow, so I gotta get this video edited and uploaded so I can have storage back. I have no idea how I'm gonna edit this video. And then maybe doing the master, I'm not sure yet. I might do that off camera, and then doing the floor pans and probably some other things. So thank you guys so much for watching this video on the first video on this new little Ranger. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I will see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, and one other thing. I was looking online, and I can buy a brand new reproduction fender for $70 delivered. So I'm going to be ordering a new fender. And then probably a couple videos from now, we will be tractor painting this thing red. And one more thing, a little size comparison. That's my Bronco, which is on supposedly a 6-inch suspension lift, 4-inch body lift on 33s.